Hello world, hello everybody. In this video, I'm just gonna explain a quick story time. I have 7 minutes here, so you see here you're alive to thank God you're here. You're alive to see this and hear this. So anyway, let me start off with this story time here. This is how I started gaining confidence within, and this started at a very early age here, not my teenage years here, my awkward stage of life. And back in 2017, I was on a cruise. And this has nothing, okay. Throughout childhood, I always was teased and bullied, and I always stood up for myself. No matter what it was, I stood up for other people physically. And I'll say, nobody can buy you confidence. And confidence isn't something you can learn or create or act overnight. It takes time. And I'm not here to talk explain, self pride myself about what made me confident in myself. I'm just saying trials and error and real life experiences, hands-on experiences, will sharpen the duelist knife, I'll say. And over time, you grow up. It's a second nature, and it's just a second nature thing within when you start knowing yourself. It's when you start knowing yourself, who you are. And this is where most people don't really know themselves, so they just want to try to be like other people. That's why you don't see much original things out nowadays, because people stuck on how things used to be. People want to move on and recreate something brand new. And with that is, when I was on a cruise before, when I was like 16, I was on a cruise, a 4-day cruise, with one of my best friends, childhood friends. We don't really catch up nowadays. It's always like that in life. But keep in mind, I was a normie. This was before me. This awkward stage of me, growing too, you know. And one thing about me, this one thing you need to apply if you're a normal guy, you want to think, you need to try to stand out. And that's what the whole thing was. He was a normal guy. I was a normal guy back then. But one thing we always did, we stood out the most of any adult. And other kids our age at the time. I was 17 and he was 18. And one thing about it, we stood out from the rest. And that attracted people. Attracted women, girls, other guys. And other guys were jealous. And this is when I started noticing jealousy from guys at a very early age, teenage years. So I'm very experienced of this human nature of people. I experienced this early on. I remember back in this club they used to have, this teenage club, Club O2, a Carnival cruise. And at night when I used to come out, and I put that on the sharpest suit, and it was gold. I wore gold suit, everything was gold, and I was out there eating at the diner when everybody was there. You attract some. Keep in mind, I was a normal. I had no facial outstanding appearances. It was just the clothes, and you look, you catch people's eyes, and you're confident, and your aura speaks the energy, confidence. Okay, they see. Okay, this guy don't look all that in the face, but look at this guy. Look at this guy. This guy is stunning. You can be that guy, like a non-attractive girl can put on mask and makeup and wear a red dress and attract many people. It can work for you. It's all about the right settings. The right settings. And the cruise is a nice place where people want to get together and experience fun. Those type of environments is a higher opportunity for very attractive people. But this is when a period with my life was I wasn't very attractive. And this is how I built up my confidence. And I started watching pickup lines from YouTube back then. I started applying in real life, and it worked. Man, because game is basically talking yourself. A good talk to people, like a salesman that sells cars, a person that sells insurance. They know a way with words. They have a way with words. It's not complicated. It's second nature with people, because they're not afraid of people, and they're not afraid of no. They're not afraid of rejection. Most people are afraid of rejection. And I've been through those jobs before, the rejection jobs of salespeople. I've been through that, and that built and I accepted no a lot of times. And you have to build yourself to. You can't let rejection be a kryptonite to you. You can't. You gotta accept it. You gotta accept it and move along, because somebody will say yes, and that stuck to me at a young age here. These were grown men mentors around my life that's mentoring me. And keep in mind, these wasn't blood people. These were people that wasn't even family, keeping me with so much knowledge here. And you apply that. You apply these experiences while young, and you start have to move very cautious in life here. Make the right decisions. And I was talking to girls on the cruise like it was nothing. I don't know where it's like this anxiety was gone, and this rush of confidence was in through my body. I had no problem talking with her and everything. The night was right, everything went right here. I'm just showing you, and this video is almost about to end here. I'm just showing this is how I build my confidence. And I'm just saying, this is not an overnight thing. You can't learn this anywhere else. It's within here. You gotta find something that's comfortable within yourself and be very assured of yourself here. And this is always, it's truly, it's morning.